Leading off the shortstop, number 20, Casey McCoy. Batting second, the right field, number 40, A.K. Burrell. Batting third and playing left field, number 2, Pearson Parham. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 8, Jackson Burad. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 7, Caden Hughes. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 11, Zach Berry. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 9, Abram Green. Batting eighth, DH 318, Jace Bennett. He's batting for the pitcher, number 13, Scott Rosselli. And batting ninth for the Griffins, the center fielder, number 12, Carter Decato.
There you go. You got it? It was a little slow, but you got it.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
And now the starting lineup for the Comets. Leading off the second baseman, number 1, Aiden Archibald.
Ready whenever you are.
Yeah.
I'm just messing around.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 12, Braden Bertuzzi.
To see how much that wind affects that, too.
I know. Hey, that's I'm gonna stay close to you.
Left field, number 3, Jackson
Yep.
Monaco.
So I'm losing on this crap. If you gotta move it, you need this laptop?
Miranda
Do you want, I could just put it in there if you want to get rid of it.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 10, Hudson Ellis.
We good.
Batting sixth and playing first base, number 9, Michael Motors. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 13, Brady St. Pierre.
That's what I've been trying to work towards.
Batting eighth, DH,
Comets,
number
when they're
7,
hitting, I got to fill that in. They're in defense, and then
Is that an Excel spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Number 4, Brady
still
Claymore.
got to fix on that crap.
He's batting for the right field, number 5, Joshua Jensen. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
That's all you need. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining Griffins Baseball Network. Got Todd Black, Jason Oberle.
On a nice, cool day.
Yep. A little breezy, a little windy.
Yep. Got another left-hander on the mound. Today it's Brandon Craigle for the St. Charles Comets. He's so far this year pitched 22 2/3 innings, 13 hits, allowed 3 runs, 3 earned, 13 walks, and 26 strikeouts. So a 2-to-1 ratio of strikeouts to walks. Leading off for your Dutchtown Griffins, Casey McCoy, followed by A.K. Burrell, Pearson Parham, I'm so screwed. Jackson Burad, Caden Hughes, Zach Berry, Abe Green, Jace Bennett, your DH, and Carter Decato, who will be playing in center field. So we've got a good team. St. Charles, Jason just played. They just played Central Catholic and didn't have much of a problem with those guys, 13-3. But overall, they played Ouachita Christian, they played West Monroe, they played some pretty good competition, and they're 11-4.
Right.
John Curtis a couple of times. You know, it's interesting.
Definitely have to come in with those strikes, play our game, right?
That's
Be
right.
solid defensively.
You know, it was interesting talking to Coach Stein before the game. Of course, he's also the head coach of the football team who's won back-to-back state championships. And he mentions these kids, they're baseball players that play football opposed to the other way
Well, being a
around.
small school, you got to play both ways, right?
Leading off is the shortstop, Casey McCoy. Strike one.
Takes a strike.
He's batting .354, playing shortstop. Sophomore. Been a good leadoff hitter so far, for
Yeah,
sure.
he's been fantastic. Always seems to make good contact. Doesn't swing out a whole lot of bad pitches, right?
I'd swing at everything.
We got a job to do. It's hard not to swing on everything, right?
I know, right? There's a ground ball. Going to be tough to play for the third baseman. That is Brady St. Pierre. He is up and over to first base for the first out of the first inning. You know, that's probably one he should have gone to right field on because looks like Craig will like to sit on the outside. Yep. And now here's a guy who will go to the right field with it, number
AK.
40, the right fielder, A.K. Burrell.
That looked a little up, but Blue liked it, called it a strike.
And A.K. Burrell is batting .356. He's been very solid the last couple of games. Both McCoy and Burrell have been getting the Griffins off to a good start, which is always important.
Oh, big cut, big cut. We got some radar data on this pitcher. Who's the pitcher for
Brandon Craigle.
Brandon Craigle.
He is your strike three. So A.K. Burrell just didn't look comfortable in the box there, but that is a second out for the Comets. Brings it up to your left fielder.
Now batting the left fielder, number
So
2.
he's throwing down 85, 86. Definitely started the game more in the 70s, but as the game's picked up, he definitely has picked up his speed.
Here's some
Somewhere
power
around
in. There's a off speed. It's got up into the wind, and that's going to be pushing it hard. And the second baseman's under it and retires the side. So pretty easy inning there for Mr. Craigle. Coming to the mound for the Griffins will be number 13, senior left-hander Scott Rosselli.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Go ahead.
Yep, you know, go ahead. Welcome back. We're in LaPlace. Remember, you know, Hurricane Ida came right through here about a year and a half ago, and we'll
Still
talk a little
seeing
bit.
some
Oh yeah,
roofs.
absolutely.
Definitely damage still from
It got
remnants
it.
of that hurricane.
It's pretty bad, and you know, Coach Stein, who's the football coach, He said every house he would go into, their first question, when football's starting, when football's starting. And, you know, high school sports does such more for kids and families. It brings them together, and that's what they had the opportunity to do then. So Scott Rosselli, the left-hander, he has pitched 11 innings, given up 7 earned runs, struck out 10, usually pretty good control. He wants to get ahead of his batters. His last outing, he struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I
it was
think
West
the
Monroe.
size of the game.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
right. That's what we were talking earlier, right?
You mentioned to me, you said they had that game circled.
The whole team had that
They
game.
did.
Circle.
And ultimately, that's just another ball game. And just as important is this one. And, you know, this umpire so far looks like he has a higher strike zone than a lower. And Rosselli's been around the knees, maybe a little bit lower starting off. There's the strike, yep. So this is Aiden Altamont. Now,
The reality of it is, when you're up there pitching,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter who you're playing. You just got to get up there and throw strikes. First pitch strikes. We understand the nice little base hit. I think that's okay.
So
Right in there.
that's Aiden Altamont. Quick story about him. He's the quarterback for St. Charles. He's the 5th of 5 brothers that have come through St. Charles Catholic. And he's the youngest. So, you know, Rosselli there fell behind.
Family of talented ball players,
Oh,
right?
I'm telling you.
Number 12.
Mom must be really
Bertucci.
talented, you know.
It's on the mom's side.
Braden Bertucci is the shortstop, also the free safety on the football team. There's a ball outside. You know, looking through these stats, it seems to me that St. Charles is going to be real disciplined. You know, they're going to make you those strikes, and when you do, they're going to hit it pretty hard. There you go. There's a ball to Abe Green. There's one, and there is 2.
Very nice transition.
Nice play.
there.
Very good. Very good.
Glove
Actually,
flip into a bare head grab.
so good. That was just a really good play.
Yeah, that
I
was
wish
great.
we could show a replay. We would definitely do it. So there's 2 outs in the inning. That was another hard hit ball, but
Yep.
you know what? That's what it's a pitcher. You've got to allow your defense to work.
And tell you the truth, that's been our whole entire season this year. Is let our pitchers throw strikes, be competitive, but rely on our defense, and that's what I say we're really good at this year.
So Jackson Monica here is the left fielder. He's also a running back, and if you look at the football scoreboard, you see the name Monica over there as well. So they've been they're pretty big name over
Household
here.
family name here,
Yeah,
right?
a household name. Frank Monica's been football coach here for years. Wayne Stein is his son-in-law, who is now the head coach of the baseball team and football team. Good pitch.
There you go, good pitch. Yeah, you're fine.
All right, we got a 1-1 count. Rosselli comes set. There's a pitch
I think
inside.
it's a 3-1. We got a scoreboard out there so we can back up with what we're
I'm
doing.
trying to look at those flags. Are those flowed?
They are
I'll
blowing
get
in.
that taken out with the hurricane. Strike 2.
Nice pitch.
I'm trying to look at the wind, Jason, to figure out if it's going out, in. I think it's pushing
I
right.
think it's a little left to right crosswind here. Definitely, if you're hitting the left field, the wind's going to die.
Yeah. Good pitch. There's a
Another
solid hit.
solid base hit by the
Right up. Yep. Hit the ball hard. Base hit. So that double play looms big right now for Dutchtown. Brings up the pitcher, Brandon Craigle.
So nobody hurt, right?
Yep.
Batting for the Comets, the pitcher, number 2, Brandon Craigle.
I don't recognize none of those names.
Craigle bats .327.
Oh, shoot.
You good?
Yeah, I didn't put Rosselli, so no pitching.
Shelly comes set.
A little delayed. Nice pitch.
Outside.
Must have just missed outside, but that's not a bad pitch to start out with right there. David Kibbe getting some radar data for
Yeah, he
us.
is. Good pitch.
Nice pitch. Good
That's
off
off
speed.
Yes, sir.
That looked like to be a changeup, not so much of a curve.
Yeah.
Man. That's what I like to see.
So I'm not sure if it counts 2-1.
Swing miss. I think it's a 1-1 count here.
1-1 count. Okay. Good pitch.
Another beautiful. Oh, Blue. I don't know, Blue. Yeah, that was a good pitch.
Right. Yeah.
A little
There's
late.
a 2-2.
Yep. 2-2 count.
He's cold too. He's not giving the count too often. There we go.
There we go.
He must have heard me. You think he's watching?
He must have good ears. I don't know if we're that close, but he must hear us.
2-2. See if the runner might be going here. It might be off-speed pitch. Yep. Airs back up to Rosselli right in front of him. He is not going to be able to make the play.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. You got to be able to help yourself if you're the pitcher.
Yeah.
He just kind of picked his head up a little too quick. So Craigle gets on by the hair
That'll
of the
be
pitcher.
E1 error.
Yep.
15, Jackson.
You got to let that go. It's a good pitch.
Now batting for the Comets.
Might have even still picked up. Probably would have had a chance to get it.
Yep.
I think he had time. But then again, I can't see first base too well either.
Right.
So,
We got somebody, Miss Daly.
yep. Touchdown Griffin photographer.
Yep. All out.
1-0 count.
Hudson helps the catcher. I had to laugh when I was going through their roster last night. You know, they like when they went to the Superdome and here, they put everybody all the way down to 8th grade on their roster, you know.
Oh, really?
So there was like 7 quarterbacks on here. I said, maybe they need a quarterback coach.
7 quarterbacks, right?
Oh, yeah.
You think that position's important for him or what? 2-0 count. Ball a little low there.
You know, quarterback is such a, everybody thinks it's about the pass, and it is. But you also got to be a guy with good IQ too, just like a good pitcher.
That's good.
There's a pop up to Abe Green, and he was part of all 3
There we
outs to retire the side. So St. Charles did a pretty good job hitting the ball around there in the bottom of the first. We're going to go to the top of the second. No score here in Laplace at St. Charles High School.
I didn't see him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us with the Griffin Baseball Network. Going into the top of the second, we're leading off with Jackson Burat, number 8. Let's see if he gets something started here for the Dutchtown Griffins.
Third baseman.
Kind of put some pressure on his pitcher here. He had a pretty good outing, the first outing. What's that?
Hang on these cameras. You might knock him.
You know,
Martin, you get any closer, you're going to be live right there, buddy. Ball low. 2-0 count.
You know, Burat, when you look at his statistics, they're not very impressive. But when you look at those at-bats are so productive. And there's a ground ball rolling to the first baseman. That is Michael Hotard, and he takes it by himself, 1 out.
Well, I'll tell you, Burat probably, I don't have the statistics in front of me, but I know he doesn't strike out too often.
Now batting first
So
base,
batting
At
average
all.
or not at all. So batting average or not, if you got a guy on second and third, and you're looking at somebody to put in play, he's the type of batter you want in the box.
There's a throw. He got it. Nice
Out.
play by the
Ground
first
ball out to
baseman,
shortstop.
Michael Hochard. Shortstop,
So far,
Braden
he's
Bertucci.
He's
Send
just
up.
had a 4-pitch inning with
Yep.
2 outs already. So need to do a little better job at the plate, park the
now
pitcher,
batting for the Griffins, the catcher, the
try to
number
get some of those
6, Barry.
QABs.
So Zach,
You know, the outfielders are in a good bit. Obviously, the wind blowing probably a little bit in, like you said, left to right.
I think they know something. Look how short the center fielder is over there.
You know, they played like earlier, so there's something they know.
But I tell you what, this is a batter that could definitely put it on the wall, right? Zach has hit some. Alec.
look at him walking off. He knows.
They got
He looks like a dog.
So that was a pretty quick inning for
No score.
St. Charles. Good work by their pitcher there. So 3 up, 3 down.
he sat down the first 6 Griffin batters, and Rosselli back out on the mound quicker than he probably wanted
Yeah,
to be.
I wanna get
so
along.
we're going to the bottom of the second here at St. Charles, or in Laplace. It's 0-0.
And we'll be back shortly. All right,
Martin.
coming back to the bottom of the second. Thank you for joining the Griffin Baseball Network. Silly back on the mound for the Dutchtown Griffins.
Michael Hochard, middle linebacker. Look at that. I mean, he's not, I mean,
He doesn't look to be that
No.
kind of big of a kid.
no.
I mean, maybe
he'll
150?
probably take a lick on. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
probably so. He's one of their better pitchers as well. That's who we were just talking about. There's a shot over to Pearson.
Wow, that ball died. Did that ball die or what?
Yeah, and that's
It
what
died.
2 pitch out. That's good.
Yes.
That's one out to bring up the designated
That's
hitter, Dax.
exactly what we want to do.
Hold on, I'm going to praise y'all. Let's see what he says.
Now batting for the Comets, the third baseman, number 13, Brady St. Pierre.
Oh, maybe Dax.
Different
Yep.
lineup there.
All right, so Brady St. Pierre. Brady also a pitcher. Ooh, hit him.
He didn't
Stone.
even
Move that knee.
He took it right on the
Oh,
knee
I'd have
there.
moved that knee.
Hit by pitch.
Jesus. He must have had a pad over that knee. How do you not move
Now he
your knee?
grimaced.
I mean, I had a hit right on the kneecap. I had a knee. Let's go, Scotty! What, a brace or something? I don't know.
The Comets,
So,
number 7,
hit by
Dax
pitch, runner on
Brayshaw.
first.
It is Dax Prajean. How about that?
There you go.
So we've got one out. We got a runner on first. Prajean
from
the
the
DH.
Yeah.
Came inside, ball one.
Oh yeah, every Thursday.
You know, we talked about the first pitch strike a whole lot, and you know we're not seeing it right now. But I just think it just puts the hitters. Obviously, it puts the hitters at a disadvantage when you get on top 0-1.
When you're able to work ahead on the count, that lets you kind of dip into your different type of pitches you could throw. You have more control. Pass ball. Runner gets to second.
St. Pierre goes to second.
Just get composed. Just breathe. Nice pitch. Good pitch. There you go, Roselli.
There's a ground ball over to Abe Green. He's got it over to first for the second out of the inning. St. Pierre moves to third, so we've got a runner at third with Brady Clement, the center fielder, coming to bat.
I tell you, Ava's done a fantastic job at second base. I mean, he has made some pretty big outs and has gotten us out of innings, right? Go back to that whole defensive strategy that we have right now.
Yep.
So we got a runner on third, 2 outs.
There's a foul ball right side.
First pitch strike. Just worry about the batter.
There
here.
we go. Yep, exactly. It's interesting. Brock's 13, and he's got Robbie Podorsky helping coach.
Awesome.
Awesome guy.
Awesome guy. Yeah.
And this popped up.
Just out of play here.
In small things. The wind was blowing one day. Brock goes out first inning, center field. Robbie yells at him, "Which way's the wind blowing?" And that's just such a small thing, but you got to get used to being able to do that to understand what's going on, right?
Yeah, people are not familiar with Robbie Podorsky. He made a AAA ball in the Padres organization. He just retired this year, so he's going back to school and
helping over at Total Diamond Performance.
Yep. Just a wealth of knowledge.
Oh man, and I told him the other day we were talking. I said, dude, I asked Brock, here's a pitch, there's a pop up,
easy
and
out.
let's see, under Carter Decato's under,
Yep,
and
no
makes the catch for the third out.
Start out with a first pitch
Yep.
strike, and look,
Look, it's not
stay
me that
ahead the
says
whole
that;
time.
it's the stats. But I'll tell you real quick that I said, Brock, have you seen Robbie swing the bat? He said, never. So I told Coach Podorsky, I said, look, you got to show them. Dude, you can tell them 100 different ways and they take it, but if you show them, I think they can only take it one way. Get in there and rip it.
Yeah.
He's like, I said, yeah, you ain't showing off. I mean, he's very, it's not showing off, it's just showing them how to do it.
That's
and
right.
he said, okay, I'll listen to you. I don't know if he, on certain things, listen to me, others don't. That would be one, too. So we've got Abe Green coming up for the Griffins, along with Chase Bennett and Carter Decato.
John, you kind of want to go over our sponsor here for Advantage Physical Therapy? Who is our sponsor for the Dutchtown Griffin Baseball Network?
And, I want to do them justice, so give me a second to find my notes on it. I didn't have it because they...
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I know the other day we talked a little bit about them, and they're on airline, and, they're physical therapists. A lot of times you go to a physical therapy place and you just don't know who you're going to get.
Right.
They're the physical therapists that they run it. They do everything there, and you know who you're going to be working with. And I know a lot of times that's real important.
I think AJ's here today, so maybe he could come down and talk to us in between innings and talk about their services, what they provide, and
Cool.
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
How many yellow pads can a person have, right?
you're doing pretty good.
Sorry. Abe Green.
Top of the third, tries that attempted bunt.
Hey, not a bad idea.
Yep. Anything to get anything sorted right
Yep.
now. It could be a curve.
There's a
That might
to the
drop
right
there.
side. It's going to hold up. Look, that wind's not letting anything
No,
get to
it's
the
not.
ground quick, is it? We got one out with Cooper Daly coming to the plate.
Where are we at in the lineup here?
We're at the 8 hole.
Okay.
Craigle so far has pitched. Craigle so far has pitched to 7 batters, retired them all.
Now batting
I'll
for
get
the
his pitch
Griffins,
count here in a little
number
bit.
5, Cooper Daly.
And you know, St. Charles won the state championship in football and baseball last year. So it's not like, I mean, you're coming to a quality program, strike one. And you know, and when you got an arm or two and you're in lower class, it don't necessarily mean 2A. You can't look at it like you look at it in football.
No. Oh, big cut by Daly.
Strike 2. Does that make sense?
Well, look,
Yeah.
no, I mean, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. If you got a dominant pitcher on the mound, that sets the tone really of the game right
Yep.
there, right? Takes ball 1-2 count for Cooper Daly. Like, this guy's done a very good job. He's been very productive against Dutchtown right now.
And,
Big swing miss.
and he's getting ahead of all
Yeah.
so far. He's getting ahead of all his batters.
Oh, I didn't take that off. I'm sorry.
Now we
we
have center
have-
fielder
yeah.
Carter Decato.
Fielder number 12, Carter Decato.
Takes strike
Another
one.
first pitch strike.
Yeah.
I mean, so you talked a little bit about working the pitcher, but if he's giving you that first pitch fastball, let's say you got to, kind of go after it, don't you, at some
Right.
point?
Well, as these hitters are coming up in their lineup, and they need to be talking to the guys that have been at the plate. What does pitchers mainly starting off? What is the pitching coach starting off with? Is he working backwards with the curveball first, or is he starting off with a fastball?
Right.
If he is throwing that fastball, and it looks like to me, wow,
And
that
there's
looks to be a
strike
low
three.
end. So we're going to the bottom of the third.
9 up, 9 down.
But as I mentioned, if he's starting off with first pitch fastballs as a hitter, that's what you need to be looking for, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you want as a hitter.
Right.
And let me tell you, this guy has not deviated too much from not getting first pitch strikes.
Correct.
And so if I was coming up, that would be the first thing I'm looking for.
So when we get back up at the top of the 4th, it will be Dutchtown going back to the top of the lineup, so we'll see what adjustments they make.
Right.
Now, St. Charles is getting back to the top of their lineup, and they'll be starting off with Aiden Offenmont.
And we're going to take a little break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Comets.
Bottom of the third.
Aiden Offenmont.
Urselli back on the mound for Dutchtown Griffins.
Let's see. Here's Lope, ball 1.
Ball 1.
And gets it.
There's another shot identical to where the first one was into left center field for a base hit. So Altamont leads off the bottom of the third with a base hit
Yep.
to bring up.
So far, they've been a pretty solid hitting team. They've
Yeah,
hit
they
some
are.
borderline drives. Yeah.
Braden Bertucci. the
I'm not
shortstop.
really using
Comets,
the back
shortstop
there.
number
Doesn't
12,
matter.
Braden Bertucci.
And here's what's interesting. Since the majority of these kids do play baseball, do play football, they don't play in the fall. They're playing football in the fall. So you would think the longer their season goes, the better they're going to get.
Right.
That wind's kicking.
Right in our face. Try a little back pick by Zach Berry at first base.
1 ball, 1 strike. Last at bat, Bertucci rolled into a 4-6-3 double play. I hear people wanting to see it again.
Attempted pickoff.
What can left-handers do and not do when they pick off towards first?
You know, as a left-hander or a left-handed pitcher, I'll always. What I think is always pretty effective if you have a left-handed pitcher is that 45-degree step, right? Where you almost look like you got an attempt that you're going home plate, but you're doing because you're allowed a 45-degree step to first base, right? I think that's a very effective, deceptive way to pick off at first base.
There's a line shot to right center field.
Right center
over
field.
to A.K. Burrell. Burrell
Third.
feels it and fires it inside. And the Comets have runners on first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. And you can get away in high school when there's not a umpire at first. Can you get away with a little bit more?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as that 45-degree step.
That's right. I think so. You got an umpire that's behind the mound, which he's calling right now, right?
So Jackson,
And sometimes that is up to the discretion of the umpire what they want to call there. But to me, you take little baby steps.
Now
Going
back
over there.
to
You kind of feel it out as you
number 3,
make him pick off the first base.
Jackson Monica singled last time up. He is the left fielder.
So I just disconnected that one.
Nice pitch.
Yep, good
Wow,
pitch.
no.
It was a
Umpire
strike.
didn't like it.
No, he didn't. I think sometimes they get kind of carried away thinking he's going to swing, and when he pulls up, you don't know if it's a ball or a strike.
How many hits is that for St. Charles so far? Do we have that?
I think it's 5, and I'm not 100% positive of it.
Blue.
There's ball 2.
That looked like a pretty good pitch to me.
That would be their 4th hit, I believe. We're 3-0. Runner set at first and third. No strikes.
Ball
And
high
ball
and in. Bases loaded.
So the bases are loaded.
No outs. This is
Bring
a
up.
tough situation. Infield coming in and talk to the pitcher, try to calm Maselli down a little bit. Let's regroup.
So the
Right.
pitcher, Brandon Craigle, is up. And let me just say, through 3 innings, he's got 24 pitches and 19 strikes.
Okay.
So Craigle's doing a great job against the Griffins. See what coach chooses to do with the
Now
infield.
batting for the Comets, the pitcher, number 2,
He's going to go
Brandon
ahead and
Craigle.
Everybody's playing regular depth.
yep.
Maybe try to work and get the double play up the middle.
Here goes Rosselli, big pitch. And there's a line shot. Oh, gosh. He,
It didn't go in the dugout. Hold on, that did not go in the dugout. It hit the
yeah,
wall.
it did. It rolled on the concrete.
That did not
Really
hit.
good.
Well, it hit the ball. It did not go in the dugout. That's not another run. The call is right now, the ball went into the dugout, which will score an extra run. But I did not see it go in the dugout.
I did. So what we got there, we have a base hit that kind of skirted off Casey McCoy's glove out to left field, and because it was a line drive, the runners had to hold up, and Pearson Peralta took a shot at the base runner at third. It kind of got past the third baseman and went into the dugout, so it puts runners on second and third, nobody out, 2 runs in for the Comets.
Now we got Coach Tom Play, pitching coach for Dutchtown Griffins, coming in and talk to Rosselli. Okay.
So I don't know what
That's good.
They're all good. The first one,
That one's first base.
I'll do that.
There, look, take nothing away. Those guys are hitting the ball solid.
Yeah.
and that that was a play that
Went off, right? Went off.
I'm not saying it's a play that should be made or should have been made.
He took
It's
first
a
base
play,
off.
Yeah. I'm going back.
but it's
Say it
a
loud.
play you got to make in these type of games.
To iPhone 14.
Yeah. Did it come up? Shouldn't be nothing next to it. Go ahead.
All right, Todd, who we got up here
Hudson
now?
helps the catcher. Got a base open. The infield still back. The middle infield back. The two corners are up. And there's
All right,
foul
good.
ball. So I was speaking of the play. It's not one you should make, but it's one you got to make if to win these type of tight games.
You talking about like the line drive?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 1 pitch. And there's
Yeah, 0-2,
strike
good.
2. Good
Great.
pitch. Again, let's see what happens. He gets ahead of his hitter. He hadn't shown his off-speed a whole lot, but I would
Right.
expect that because it's pretty good when he gets it in there, when he can locate
And
it.
look, Scotty's got a great curve.
Yep.
The batter's really choked up. He knows what's coming here. You can see he's choking up on the bat. He knows the curve's probably coming. He's
About
trying
as
to
tall as him,
He's
the bat is.
going to try to shorten up the swing, right? Just to try to make contact.
Catcher helps. Selly comes up. High fastball.
1-2.
Two came in.
I think it's 2-0.
That was the first two.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Did
The
I
outfield is inside. Or up, I'm sorry. Here comes the pitch. And there it is.
Now,
Strike
beautiful
3.
pitch, Scotty.
Big pitch for Rosselli there to go with the first out of the inning to bring up number 9, Michael Hotard.
Now batting for the Comets, the first baseman, number 9, Michael Hotard.
Now they bringing the infield in, Jason.
Yep. And this is a good call here. You want to try to continue to stop his runs here.
Yep.
You don't want any more score.
There's a good
Selly
pitch.
doesn't
Strike one.
continue doing that. That's good pitching.
Yep, getting ahead of the batter. Zach Berry back at catcher after taking a fastball to the head and getting a couple stitches. Fastball to the inside. Nope. Yep.
Another beautiful pitch. Good. Looks like Scotty's finding a little zone here.
Coach Tom played with him, talked to him,
Yep.
and he's.
I don't know what he says to get people to.
Oh, I'll tell you what he said. Well, I can't tell you. I can tell you all day.
Yeah,
I didn't want to know what he said.
I know.
I'm going to mic up Will next
Yeah,
time.
no,
Selly
we
comes
need
set.
to put a mic on Tom play. Nice
Oh,
pitch.
strike 3. What a pitch by Scott Rosselli to
Very
get the
good,
second out of the inning. 2 big strikeouts right there to bring up Brady St. Pierre, the third baseman.
Now batting for the Comets, the third baseman, number 13, Brady St. Pierre.
Do you want to get AJ to come down? About to bring AJ down.
It's
Oh, no, fastball, fastball. Get there, Rosselli.
That's unfortunate.
You got to be there. Cover that.
Comets score another run there by a pass ball.
Make it 3-0.
So I'm assuming that's a 1-0 count here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you don't want to see right there, right?
You do a great job of that. It was all the momentum, but let's see. He's got to settle down. There is strike 1. There's a 1-1 count. Hitting.
Hit by pitch. First and third.
For first and third, 2 outs, and then just talk about. I mean, we can't really talk about a mentality of Scott per se, but it's a game of being up and down. I mean, you had 2 strikeouts, big, then the ball scoops through. You're about to get out of an inning, only allowing 2, now it's 3. Turns around and
This is where this guy gets settled down. It seems like a lot's going on, but the reality of it is just get on the mound.
I think Coach Tom played a shell and just pitch.
Just pitch.
Just pitch.
That's all we need to worry about.
Yeah. Attaboy.
That looked like a good pitch, but it must have been a little up in the zone.
Zach didn't like the call. You can tell he did it politely with his eyes.
Sometimes the catcher was a signal to the pitching coach that was a strike or not by touching the mask. You know, I don't know what the indicators are for Zach if that was a strike or not. But
He just moved his hand up and rolled his eyes.
that'd be a ball two.
That ball too.
So a 2-0 count. Comets are up 3-0 over the Griffins. Scotty working hard to try to get out of this inning. Ball three. Zach makes an attempt to pick off. Back pick at third base. Safe.
We're
Runner
3-0.
takes second base, so we got second and third.
3-0 count.
3-0 count.
And ball
Ball
four.
four.
So that's going to load the bases again, I believe, for the second time this inning, and it's going to bring up Dax Prejean, designated.
That's bringing out Tom play. And we are going to be having a pitching change here.
I wonder if it's, I don't know if it's Ethan.
I don't know. But, I mean, you're a pitcher right now. This has been a tough situation to come in, right?
Yep.
I mean, bases loaded.
It's Owen.
Owen Dupree, number one. He's
So-
done a good job in our relieving core for Dutchtown.
So we were talking about advantage therapy just a minute ago, and he caught me without my notes. Lacey gave me some notes the other day that I was reading off of. We have AJ Pickett with us, and help me out with your. Is it BT? Is it BT Chapman?
It is BT Chapman.
BT. What that sounds kind of like a old Western name, huh?
Yeah.
BT Chapman there.
Lake Charles boy.
How long have you guys been together?
So look, BT and I started Advantage Therapy back in 2004. We opened a clinic in Prairieville. We now have a 5,000 square foot facility, state-of-the-art facility, right behind the Burger King in Prairieville. Aquatics therapy, isokinetics, just anything you can think of, outpatient orthopedic, we have you covered at Advantage.
So when y'all got together, you know, there's a lot of physical therapists out there. What did you want to do or accomplish to make you guys different?
That's a great question. To be honest, the two of us started out because we were tired of running the cattle mill, just running patients in, run patients out. There's a lot of places you can go to where you go in and you may not feel like you're being treated by your physical therapist each and every time. And that's what people want. When you're paying those kind of prices, whether it be for your copay or what have you, you want to see your PT each and every time. And that's what we guarantee at Advantage Therapy.
Now, who else do you have? I think I saw Christy, Dewey, and then you have Lacey on your staff.
We do. So right now we have two PTs. We have a physical therapy assistant to help out. We have an occupational therapist who's also a certified hand therapist, and we're about to add on a third PT in the near future just because, you know, business is booming. Prairieville is really expanding.
You know, do occupational therapy. Did I say it correct?
That's correct. Occupational therapy and physical therapy. Any outpatient orthopedic, whether it be surgery, sports medicine, what have you, we cover. We also do a little bit of industrial rehab as well.
We'll get back with you if you'll hang tight with when we finish the inning. Hopefully it'll be pretty quick.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate it.
we do
Again, with
appreciate it.
Advantage Therapy, Dutchtown Griffin Baseball Network sponsor.
There's a good pitch, strike one.
Owen Dupree starts off right there with strike one. Nice curveball.
We should say you have a freshman at Dutchtown.
Right.
Yeah, baseball player.
Absolutely.
You're a pretty good power watcher, not as good as me, but you're pretty good. Look, I hit my head on the stands, almost done, and I just
AJ, where are y'all located at? You probably mentioned that. I'm sorry.
brand new. I know exactly. Yep.
Yeah, so right behind the Burger King, there's the Federal Credit Union on Jefferson.
Okay.
Burger King on Airline, between the two, across from Gold's Gym.
Gotcha.
And if actually you look out your front door, you see the skate park,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Go 2 balls and 1 strike. The sun comes out.
There we go. We could use a little sun. That overcast has made it quite chilly for us. Yeah, and bases loaded
Yeah.
here. Bottom of the third. Owen Dupree trying to get us out and in here. 2 outs.
Nowhere to put him. There's strike 2.
Yep.
Coach Stein's got the voice of a football coach, as you mentioned. Yep. 2-2.
Wind's still blowing in pretty hard, left to right.
Oh, nice
Beautiful
pitch, strike
pitch by
3.
Dupree.
That
Dupree
is a
comes
very good pitch by Owen.
Going back to the top of the fourth.
Comets 3, the Griffins 0.
It's 3-0 St. Charles, so we got to get those bats working for sure.
So AJ, so as you mentioned, you're bringing in different technologies than, like you said, not being just a run-of-the-mill type physical therapy, but right?
That's correct. So look, aquatics therapy is really growing right now, helping out a lot of.
What is that again?
Aquatics therapy.
Aquatic, okay.
So we have a pool or a tank system that we also have a treadmill bottom. But one of the
I've
newest,
seen this. Yes.
which is nice for whether my geriatric population that maybe have an arthritis or a sports medicine, someone who just had surgery, sutures have closed up and we can get them walking or running a little bit quicker in the pool. One new thing that we're actually about to start, I just finished up, is diagnostic ultrasounding. So we're going to actually be able to look at the shoulder, look at the elbow, look at the wrist and hand, hip and knee and foot and ankle to see different tears or things like that, whether it be in clinic or outside the clinic, which is really exciting. Instead of an x-ray or an MRI,
Right.
we're looking at diagnostic ultrasounding, which, a lot of people are really nervous about an MRI getting in there and claustrophobia and stuff like that. This way, they're sitting there, they're looking at the screen with me, and I'm going through their full shoulder or elbow or whatever it may be, looking for any dysfunction that might be there.
So kind of explain that
AdvantageTherapy.com.
process. Let's take, for example, Jay's been, as we know it, just sustained an elbow. So would he go to orthopedic first, or he'll come to see you guys and then get this type of imaging?
Either or. So they could come to us first. We could actually do some imaging and check,
Right.
and then send them to
Then,
the orthopedic that they
exactly.
need to go to.
That's right.
And if it's the other way around, they just ask that what therapist you want to go. You better say Advantage Therapy, right?
I like the way you think.
Hey man, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, AJ.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Sure,
Thank you.
absolutely. Boy's throwing really well.
I know we got 2 strikes, but I
Two
don't know how many balls.
I think it's 1-2.
Is it 1-2? Okay.
Oh, check swing. That's going to be a base hit down the right field line. Might be
Yes, sir.
2. Hey, and it got
He's
past
going
him
to.
there. He's going to go for 2.
That boy, Casey, he's safe. He's safe. He's safe. Great job, Casey McCoy, being a good leadoff there.
Did you see the rotation of the umpires? It was kind of interesting. The umpire went out to make sure. The first base umpire went out to see if it was fair, and then the home plate ran to second to be able to make that call.
That's right.
That's pretty good communication.
I don't know if you could tell there. It was kind of like a check swing, but got a nice, good base hit down the right field line.
It's
now we
crazy
got-
how things happen. Like you said a minute ago, any way, get on any
Get
way
on.
possible. That's a
And
leadoff double.
That's a job of a leadoff, right?
Yep.
So we got A.K. Burrell up here. He's got a runner in scoring position. So we can try to close this gap a little bit.
There's a bunt down.
Nice,
It's going to be
beautiful
a
bunt.
hard decision, and Burrell's down, and he's got him. Good play by the third baseman,
Yep.
St. Pierre. He had to make a decision on that quick, and he felt like that he had to go get it, and he did, and he made a good play, and that's 1 out. It's a really good play, matter of fact.
So we got Pearson Pyro on number 2.
I'm glad you said it.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Pearson.
I'll cover that whenever he comes up. But
It shouldn't be that hard. Now I think it's just in my head.
we got Casey McCoy at third. Let's see if we get this run in. Takes the
Outside.
ball outside.
Craigle's only given up 3 earned runs in 23 innings pitched.
Big cut.
1-1.
1-1, going out. Gets McCoy on third base.
Pop fly, you got
Pop
that?
out of play.
If one comes over here, you need to grab it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think you got a little
I'll
bit.
catch it with my hat.
You know, you see some people in major leagues, and then one dude caught one with his baby in his arm. How do you catch that? I'd be like, God.
He's got a baby in one arm, a beer in the other.
And one, two.
Sign that kid up.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's another foul.
Byron battling here.
So we face some pretty good left-handers this year. What do you find that's different with Craigle than the others that we faced? Why is he
He's
having
got
so much
excellent
success?
command. You can tell he's placing his pitches very well.
It's 34 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Wind in the face.
Swing miss.
Off speed, strike 3. That's going to bring up 2
I like
outs.
playing football in Green Bay.
Jackson Burat comes up to the plate with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 8,
As I said before,
Burat.
Jackson Burat's been a really good contact hitter.
Yep, he tried to call time. So
1-0 count.
Coach DeLong gets mad when they call time and they take their hand off the bat. It frustrates him to go in. 2-0.
Well, Old Malone's probably warm inside of his house
Yeah.
watching the Griffin Baseball
Look.
Network right now.
Coach Jeff, let me let you know, Kibby went and got himself a hamburger and didn't offer us nothing. Nothing.
Our voices are getting a little parched
No.
here.
Birthday.
Y'all fillets are still cooking.
I was
Oh,
say
thank
this
you.
has probably been the first start for the pitcher. There was a 3-0 count. So Watson, 4 straight balls.
Yep. We got Katie Hughes. Here comes Coach Stein.
Wait, did Casey get another hit? No way.
Yeah. Check swing, got a
Yeah.
double out of it. How about that?
Not
Huh?
going your way, it goes your way.
Yeah.
So interesting, coming into this inning, Craigle had thrown 24 pitches, and in 2/3 of an inning, he's thrown 15, and I guess Coach Stein didn't like his.
I mean,
I mean, what
that's
do
his
you want
first
him
walk.
to do?
What are you telling him? Don't throw any straight 4 balls again?
That's
Or-
right.
Yeah.
So Caden Hughes has been hitting the ball a lot better as of
Yeah.
late. He is the first baseman, batting around 275. Should be a good hit and to find the gap, maybe score 1 or 2. They could have been talking about
Now
first and
batting for the
third. wouldn't
Griffins,
they?
first baseman, number 7, Caden Hughes.
We got first and third, 2 outs. Talk
McCoy,
must have worked. Started out with a good strike right there.
McCoy got on, led off the inning with a double, went to third on a bunt by A.K. Burrell, and then Pearson Paran
Byron.
strikes out.
Foul ball.
What was it?
Gaden, he needs to really protect here. He's got an 0-2 count.
Against a tough pitcher.
Yeah. Shorten the swing. That's to make contact.
One
Take the
ball,
ball
2
1. That
strikes.
was a good look by Caden there. That's tough to lay off. Yeah, I mean,
I think it'd be the opposite.
exactly. Yeah, he is.
Catcher set up outside. There's a foul ball right side.
1-2 count.
Good pitch here. Let's see, runner at first. He stays. There's off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye by Caden there. Ball up in his eyes there. Stays off of it. 2-2 count. Do you think people can hear us going? I don't know if the wind affects us.
I don't know if they can hear us or not.
Oh, man, big swing and miss. Retires the side.
Came with a high fastball. He went
Going to a
after it.
bottom of the fourth.
Top of the fourth inning. Comets 3, Griffins 0.
St. Charles 3, Dutchtown 0. We'll be right back. See, we're back.
Leading up the bottom of the fourth inning for the Comets, the second baseman, number 1, Aiden Altamont.
Altamont's 2 for 2 with singles into left center field. He's also led off 2 other innings. This is his 3rd time he has led off, and he takes a first pitch strike. We still have the defense of Pearson, Carter. Good pitch. Pearson, Carter, and AK in the outfield. In the infield, it's Burat, McCoy, Green, and Hughes. Pitching is Owen with Zach behind the plate. There's strike 2. That's a good pitch. Coming inside, he's been hitting the ball in the left center. And so he comes back inside, he just wasn't ready for it. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope, 2-2. Two.
2-2 count.
Boy, I tell you what, man.
Man, they are hitting the ball.
He just waited on off speed and drove that ball to the left side of the infield for his 3rd hit of the day to bring up number 12.
Is he 3 for 3?
Yep.
Now batting for the Comets, the shortstop,
Braden.
number 12, Braden Bertucci.
I would love on that outside corner if he comes up again. You know?
Here we go.
So we got Owen Dupree still on the mound for the Dutchtown Griffins.
There's strike 1. I was going to say, Altamont's led off 3 different times in 4 innings, and base hits on all of them.
That's incredible. Curveball up.
You know, we talk about a first pitch strike all the time, but when you get your leadoff guy on, that's always a good thing.
Just adds a little bit more pressure, don't it? Took a pick off by Owen Dupree.
So do you like the idea this field has it's a turf infield with a dirt mound?
Yeah.
I've been here before when it's stormed and that mound just rolls right on out. So I guess that's the negative, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, the dirt mound, you can always work, get it back to.
Yep, there's a
Should
ground
be a
ball
double play.
to the second baseman, up and over for the second 4-6-3
There
double
we
play
go.
of the afternoon, and that's by the Patrici.
Big play. Yeah.
He's hit into both of them.
Right.
Good play by Abe Green, Casey
Now
McCoy,
batting for the
and
Comets,
Katie
the left fielder,
Hughes.
number 3,
Now it's
Jackson
Jackson
Monica.
Monica, the left fielder.
You know, and going back to the mounds, like we was having a turf mound, you know, you can see our turf mound starting to get like damaged because of the cleats and it's getting worn out.
Josie's like, listen,
Right? And then you got the dirt mound where they could just continue to.
You know, and actually, they were having issues standing. Who was it that kept falling? Was it the Berwick
Yeah.
pitcher?
Yeah.
0-1. There's 0-2.
Oh, good pitch.
nothing like baseball in the winter. This is probably
got-
what it feels like when they start back up north. Those teams that practice up north.
It's snowing still
Yeah,
there.
this is probably good weather for them.
Ooh. Ball high.
What is Prejean?
We got Josie Oberle here today
How
with
far is
us.
Prejean down? What's his name, Prejean?
He's 8.
And where are we at right here?
Here we go. Number 3.
There we go.
1-2. There's a good pitch.
Not a bad pitch. Here we go, work. Brings it to a 2-1 count.
I don't know why always the umpire disagrees with me.
Oh, it's 2-2 count.
Yeah, it is a 2-2 count.
Our advantage, because I had it as a 2-1.
Off speed. That's, yep,
Yes,
there it
sir.
is. Foul up.
I think I'll go with that same pitch.
You think?
Yeah. That or a high fastball.
So I'm going
It's something
fastball
in the
inside.
hands.
I think he's leaning over. Let's see who we're going to get. Uh-oh, look, he's setting up. I don't know where he's setting up. Looks like.
To be a low fastball, still a 2-2 count. 2 outs.
Those are picnic tables down the right field line. Why didn't we set up out there?
They sure do.
You ever been to St. Charles, like the visitor stands at a football field back right into the fence of the left field line. I said right field. There's another foul ball.
It's number 3. He is working over.
That kid almost got sniped. You saw him? The one that was running?
We got 2-2. And I like to. Ooh, hitting. You know, you sometimes wonder if the pitcher gets a little frustrated. He keeps fouling good pitches off, but you got to have that mentality, right? I'm better than him, and just keep firing at him, firing at him. You got to make it a game almost routine yourself.
Right.
Number 2, Brandon Craigle, the pitcher. He's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs today. Stayed hot.
Turbo up. Well, it's unfortunate, you know, you work that hard on that batter.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaked a little too much in, and
Josie wants to be like her dad when she goes
There
there.
it is.
ooh,
Shot
big
and
swing
miss.
and miss. Good pitch by Dupree. It's 1-1 count.
Women's sportscast. You want to get on there and call the game?
Come over here,
I
Josie.
think you should.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
come on.
cheer.
Come on, Josie.
Let's talk about cheer.
I think Dad, Mom,
Don't
Dad,
step on
Mom,
that.
Dad.
This is how you learn. Come over here. This is how you learn about the game.
1-1. There's another pitch. Strike
Oh,
2.
man. So he said, hey, we got a 2-1 count. 2 balls. 2 balls.
You got
1
to.
strike. Try
If
it
you want
out.
to get something from the concession stand, you got to say it.
Yeah. No more candy for you.
I'll just listen and take
Good
it.
pitch.
Oh, ball up, 3-1. So we got 3 balls, 1 strike.
All right.
So we got 3 balls, 1 strike. All right.
We got Hudson Help
She's done.
on deck.
We got 3 balls and 1 strike.
Runner on first.
Runner on first.
There's a
Oh, good pitch.
That looked like something.
He was going for it all right there.
That might be some type of change
Or
up.
yeah.
So we got 3-2 count, 2 outs.
Oh, and
He's going to be running.
Dupree on the
He's going.
mound, relieving Scott Roselli. And there's a ground ball to Abe Green, the second
Shit,
baseman.
man.
He's over to
Work.
first to retire the side. So we get out of the bottom of the fourth with no runs after a leadoff single by Aiden Altamont. After 4, St. Charles 3, Dutchtown nothing.
And we are going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Griffin Baseball Network. Dutchtown is down 3-0 to the Comets.
Yeah, they got to get something going. Zach
Yes.
Berry, who's been one of the better hitters for Dutchtown as of late.
This is a good lead off for us right now. See, ball one.
Last time Zach struck out, didn't particularly like the call on the third.
But Zach has been seeing the ball very well this year, too.
There he is, 2-0.
Man, this pitcher, he goes after 100%. Right? I mean,
Which way he was swinging a minute ago, too. I saw the Barwick coach the other day on a 2-0 count. One of their batters popped it foul, and he really got on him. You know, and you want to make sure that 2-0 ball is something you can drive. Easier said than done, believe me, but that's, you know.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 9, Abram Green.
so we got Abe Green up to bat. Was it a 1-1 count?
Yeah. So, you know, we talked about power points. St. Charles is getting some touchdowns. I mean, we got 14 or 16 and
I think we're 16-2.
So,
yeah.
Cardinals, they're getting 22 points. They're getting 6 for playing up.
Yep.
And then they get the 16 wins. So if they win, they get another 20.
Right.
It's more important to them than a district game, I promise.
Well, now you look at the. Yeah, you're right up. We go from a 36 to a 24-team playoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you take
32 to 24, yeah.
Yeah, 32 to 24. So you look at KDN, when we played at KDN this past week, right?
Mm-hmm.
They started their district. And
Yeah.
what did they do? They threw their number 1 guy.
Right.
So you look at where their current rankings are, it's more important for them to beat a team like Dutchtown
Yes.
to help their ranking system than what it is by district right
No
now.
doubt.
Trying to look at possibly having some type of playoff. Right?
Well, and you're right. I mean, district just doesn't mean the one thing district meant back in the day was if you won district, you were the top, you got in the playoffs, and if you were a runner-up district, you got in. Now that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
And it's only kind of more of a pride thing that district is opposed to anything rewarded.
Right. Because ultimately, you want to go to the postseason, right?
Mm-hmm. You just need a chance. Ask
Fairly,
who was that? FDU.
So we got Cooper Daly up. Takes ball 1.
You know what I'm talking about? 16 seed. They beat who did they beat? They beat Purdue. You did a bracket.
No, I didn't. I slacked this year. Takes ball 2.
I think it just got colder.
That wind has not stopped. Yeah, that wind is just howling in from center field.
2-0.
Takes his first strike. This thing keeps on switching over. There we go. 2-1 count.
They can't keep up over there. Here we go, 5.
Cooper needs to get a solid base hit.
Hey,
2-2. That was a little off speed too, wasn't it?
looks like it. 2-2 count. Just got to really protect up there for Cooper Bailey. Oh, did he call that a strike or was it a swing?
Called it a strike. Strike 3.
That ball looked high to me.
You know, when you are struggling with the plate, you've just got snakes in you.
Right.
You know, it's tough.
Mentally.
Yes.
Sometimes it's.
All right.
Biggest challenge in parts was in between your ears sometimes, right?
No. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I was talking to Jackson on the way home Thursday, and I said, have you learned anything, you know, just kind of by observing and not playing? And he said, yeah. He said, my bat's just another at bat. I would think it's just like the most important. I was thinking it was the most important thing in the world. He said, but now I realize it's just another at bat.
Yeah.
And you think about that mentally. You know how that makes a difference. And you put that much pressure. The game's hard enough as it is. And you start putting that much pressure on yourself, it makes it.
You know, Ty, you bring this up. Is that? We are on the top of the fifth.
Yeah.
So it's funny you bring that up. I think we're at St. Paul's and I ran into Jackson and you know he was talking about I wish I was hitting a little bit better. But I said, and this is what players got to think about. The biggest variable of a game of baseball is the at bat. It's when you're at the plate. You can't control that sometimes, right? What you can control is what you do on the field. If you're a pitcher, what you do on the mound. To me, I say your importance factor is what you're doing on the field right now. Hitting will come. So if you're not doing anything at the plate, go do your job on the field.
Yeah.
And that's how you contribute. And that's how you stay off of what's in between your ears and what you're doing at the plate, right?
Good cut.
That's not counting.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two count. Second and third, Dutchtown really needs to pick up these runs.
Yeah. No, you good?
Casey McCoy at the plate.
Oh, that right fall, that's going to hang in the air, and the left fielder gets there in time. So with runners in scoring position, with 2 out, you don't. Dutchtown doesn't get anything across, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th with the score 3-0.
So obviously they know something with how strong this wind is, how shallow the outfielders are in.
Right.
If that would have been a Dutchtown, I think that probably would have dropped in for a hit. But the wind is so strong.
And now it looks like it is tucked in some. But, you know, that's the one thing, though, I have been proud of Jackson is doing it because he has struggled, but his defensive work is not. And you've got to
100%.
And that's the beauty of baseball, too. Sometimes your production, it's not always, like you said, it's variable. And, you know, you've got to be able to.
Yeah, the one thing you could maintain a constant is what you do on defense, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing a player could kind of have the most control over. Sometimes you don't have control what your bat is, right?
He told Coach Shaker again, visiting at the house, we were talking about balls and strikes, and he said, I love the pitcher that does strikes because I want the batter to hit it as far as he can so I can run it down. And that's a mentality in itself, but they all feel that way in the outfield for sure.
Look, I tell you, Jackson he's a big commodity out there in center field. I mean, he's made a lot of big outs, saved a lot of runs. I mean, I know when Jordan pitched his first game this year, he got fairway. Holy cow! It seemed like it was Jordan in center field out there in Jackson.
And Jordan Allison too, which, you know, I mean, you would look at him and tip the cap. All right, here we go. We got
Owen Dupree back on the mound.
Yep. Number 13, I think it's Brady St. Pierre. No, I'm sorry, it's Hudson Helps. Catcher. There's a foul out. Looks like St. Charles is putting somebody down in the bullpen. I believe.
Good pitch. Got him way out front.
It's under to Kate Hughes. He's under it and makes the play, 1 out. Those aren't easy right now, are they?
Yes. But look, worked ahead of the count.
Yep.
Got that batter reaching out front. Simple pop up to
Now
Kate
batting for the
Hughes.
Comets, the first
It's almost they got to swing at your pitch once you
Right.
get ahead of it. Ochard, the first baseman.
Good pitch.
First pitch strike. Owen doing a very good job.
Put them in the field like that, like a little machine with the light, and it makes the ruts back in the field. He said they got ruts this.
There's a good pitch. Missed it low a little bit inside.
I'm having a little difficult time trying to figure out this umpire
I
a
agree.
little bit. I mean, he seems to be a little all over. Another good pitch. Bring it to a 1-2 count.
What Owens contributed from the bullpen.
Peyton Petrie.
Yep. Everyone, Zach.
Max Heinz.
The parents put them.
Yep. And look, Owen just
See, that's how
like
it
hits
was.
his chest saying, my bad, I didn't mean to make you do that. 2-2. Oh, great job. He had him out front that time, put it on the ground to Abe Green.
To Abe Green is just a
the second
vacuum
out.
at second base for us.
You know,
Brings it to 2 outs.
you know, talk about this team. The thing I've seen with this team that you don't really see a whole lot. Like, for instance, Pete pitched it and Owen just taps his eye.
Now batting for the
bad.
Comets,
And sometimes you got that
third
miscommunication.
baseman number
And
13,
you see
Brady
Jordan,
St. Pierre.
recognizing Jackson for make plays. And then you see Will Kitty came out of the dugout yesterday when who came in for relief? Was it Petrie that came in?
For Petrie for
And the
Kitty.
first person out of the
Yeah.
dugout
It was Will Kitty.
And it's respect for each other.
Yeah.
You know? I mean
You know what it is? I feel like you don't have with this team, it's a lot of the A-type. It's all about we're all doing this together type mentality. I mean, so that's a good combination.
it is. It's what you really. That's what a team is all about. Is people being selfless, recognizing that
100%. You nailed it. Being selfless.
especially this day and time. Huh?
But I like DeMar's characterization of this team, the cardiac players.
All right, there you go. Number 13, Brady St. Pierre. Here's Dax Prejean.
Got a runner on first. We got 2 outs. Number 15 going in for number 13, pitch running.
Did I miss Prejean?
Running for St.
No, this is him.
50,
Oh, it's him right
Jackson
here.
Costa.
His brother's a hell of a hitter at Delgado.
Is it?
He's a freshman though. His brother's a second year.
Oh, really?
But this is a freshman kid right here. His little brother. Kate hits right here too.
Now batting for the Comets, number 7, Dax Prejean.
Bottom of the 5th.
His mom and dad ain't here. His brother
Gets into
plays at
the
Delgado,
stretch. We
right?
got a runner
Yeah,
on
his brother-
first.
My son plays
2
at Delgado
outs.
with his brother.
I think they on the other side.
Oh, okay. I thought they might be at
Ball
Disney
high.
because Delgado's at Disney, so I thought maybe. Okay. I'm gonna have to go look for him. I thought
Zach
the other
Berry
kids-
walking out to
I
Owen
thought they
Dupree.
had, but I must be getting mixed up
Owens
with someone else.
coming
maybe
around
played
40
soccer or
pitches,
something.
which is a lot, I think.
Oh, they did? Okay, I
for
thought
what
he
got
his
40?
role has been, yeah.
Man, okay.
You work with Drew?
No, he's been in, what, for 2 innings
2
now?
innings.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'm looking down. I don't know if anybody's warning.
must be what 4 years. Cause I ain't seen him nowhere around here.
1 ball, no strikes.
He wants to stay by his own.
Good pitch, man.
He's really throwing that ball well.
That curveball.
Outfield's almost playing in the infield too now.
What's
Look at
that?
the outfield. We moved up to like the infield.
Yeah.
We're almost in.
I mean, you look at the hits, and they completely died out there.
That's about half the distance we
Attempt to
played
pick
our
off the
part.
first. It looked like to be a pretty close play at first base there.
Were you looking over between the dugout or through the door?
I'm just going by the reaction of the dugout. That must not have been as close. They didn't say anything.
That's right.
Another tip to pick off at first base. So you get him, Zach.
Zach's missed. That's been his miss here lately. Kind of up the line as well.
So still in second base.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs.
Prejean at the plate, who is the DH, also a wide receiver.
So it's a 2-1 count.
Yep.
Okay. 3-1 count. High fastball.
Maybe overthrowing just a little
Yeah,
bit.
but he's throwing that curveball pretty consistently. So if you get a 3-2, you know, Tom Play likes to throw that curveball. It's kind of been his go-to here.
Yep. Brady Clement on deck.
Yeah. Well, Dupree trying to find his way out of inning here. We got runners on first and second.
Now batting for the Comets, the center fielder number 4, Brady Clement.
Claymore batting 314 on the year. And that's not including, of course, their game at Central Catholic. But I'd assume he got a couple hits. Seemed like everybody did. Interesting with 2
Square off
outs.
the bunt, pull back, takes it for a ball. 1-0 count.
Yep.
Good pitch.
That was close. You say good pitch. I thought it was outside. But hey, 1
Get
ball,
low
1
on his
strike.
own fastball. That's what you want.
Yep.
1-1 count.
Here's pitch. There you go. Foul ball, strike 2.
One, 2 count. 0-2, pretty trying to find his way out of inning here. Runners are going curveball. Where was that pitch? Todd, where do you think that pitch is? That seemed like right down the middle to me.
I think it's high. I don't know. It's kind of like you said. I'm struggling.
To me, I can't find the zone. That was a very good curveball.
Yeah, it was.
So runners take second and third.
Good pitch. I'd throw him another curveball. And there it is. Strike 3.
Great curveball, and to me, seemed like the same pitch it was before, but it rings the batter
At the
up.
end of the 5th inning, the Comets 3, the Griffins 0.
So that takes us to bottom of the 5th, and we will be taking a break, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back here at the top of the sixth. We got AK Burrell. See if he gets on the start and let off for us.
I don't believe that. It says 56 feels like 52.
I think it feels like in the 40s. I don't think it feels like 52 right
I mean,
now.
that was supposed to be like 33. Look, it's 30, 37, and then 32, and then 36 tomorrow night.
So
March.
ball high. 1-0.
I would think at this point,
Big cut.
Craigle's probably on a short leash in this inning because they've got somebody warming up. I don't know how
Griffins
long.
need to find a way to score some runs here.
Yep.
I mean, we got to get on, put some pressure on this pitcher, try to get him out.
There's a
Big
foul.
cut by AK.
He
Into
did,
1-2.
You know, he was just at, he's like at 67, 68 pitches now.
Which is very good.
And, yep.
We're 6 innings right now. Which they probably could let him go 80.
Probably so. Foul off.
Okay, staying alive. 1-2. Fouled it back.
I'll have to add that to my stat getting scored. Strike 3. Burrell strikes up. I think that's his second strikeout of the
Yep.
day.
Now we got number 2, Pearson Pyrone.
Thank you.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 2,
Pearson has
We need to get on a 1 hour rally right now. We got to figure it out, guys.
because he's now he's
I tell you, the
falling
difference-
behind. Yeah.
He is falling behind. That's what I'm saying. If we could try to get him out a little bit, he's not throwing the first pitch strikes. You know, his command is kind of let off a little bit. See, I mean, right there, it seems like he's trying to overthrow
Yeah.
to me. So it brings it to a 2-0 count. So you're definitely a hitter's count right here as Pearson. Get a pitch that you like. You know it's going to probably be fastballs. That's all he's throwing. Look,
2-1.
that pitch seemed to be a little up in the zone, but the umpire liked it.
He's really all over.
He is, man. The zone has just been a crazy today. So it's 2-1 count.
Ooh. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So that's looked to be, I don't know if that was a curve, looked to be some type of changeup. So 2-2 to Pearson Pyrone.
So usually when they go to the bullpen, there's a guy, Luke, and I'm scared to pronounce, Dewhurst, D-E-W-H-I-R-S-T. It's usually the person they go to out of the bullpen.
All right, battle here, Pearson. Let's go here.
2-2 pitch. Popped it up.
High fly ball.
That's good. That's turning right. And the right fielder
2 outs.
made the play for 2 outs to bring up Caden Hughes.
So we got up to bat Jackson Burett.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank